Welcome to Genred Off Book. This is Katie.
And I'm Elise.
And today we have a very special guest, our friend Bryanna.
Hi, guys.
I know.
I'm back.
Did you miss me?
I know. You might
'Cause we
remember.
missed you.
You might remember her from the first 3 episodes of this podcast, and she's back again.
Back again for another session.
Just in for a quick visit.
Yep.
Saying hello to my favorite podcast hosts here at Genred. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
We're coming to you live from
from the studio.
the podcast studio.
The studio's really evolved. It's so great. Honestly, you guys have done a real great job with this library look.
It's coming along.
It's definitely coming along. Remember when you were just in your apartment?
Yeah, my little studio apartment. And you know what? I would do it over and over again.
Yeah.
It's a great little setup there.
What a time.
One day, viewers at home can see this whole setup because this is much better than my studio apartment in New York City.
Yeah, it's still a little bit of a mess, but
I mean, it's evolving. It's evolving slowly but surely.
Mm-hmm.
it's coming along. Anyway, Bryanna, our good friend Bryanna, is here to talk to us about her favorite genre.
Absolutely. All right. So you ready to jump right in?
Yeah.
Or actually, before we jump right in,
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about yourself, how you know us, and how'd you get into reading?
Okay. I am an editor journalist. I work in news, and I know you guys through our good friend Glenn.
Yes.
Glenn is gonna love the shout out.
And he will love the shout out.
We love to give him credit for introducing us, and he really enjoys being reminded of that great gift that we
Yep.
gave each other.
Yep.
Thank you, Glenn.
Yeah.
Thank you, Glenn. And I'll look in the camera for
Yeah.
this one.
Thanks, Glenn.
Thanks, Glenn.
We'll cut this and send it just to him.
Yeah.
just to clip just for
He's
Glenn.
gonna love that. But that was years ago now, and we've
Yeah.
been really close since. And I think one of the the nucleus of our friendship maybe might be reading. We talk about it a whole lot.
Yeah.
We go to bars. We do have fun and we do our thing, but a lot of the actually 10 out of 10 times
Yeah.
the conversation turns back to books. So thank God.
Bryanna, how did you first get into reading?
I first got into reading as a kid. I loved books, but I really loved the books that everyone was reading, and I'm still like that today, which we can talk about later. But I love anything that anyone's talking about. So when I was a kid, the Harry Potter books were really big. I had a memory earlier today when we went to that bookstore about the Magic Tree House. Did you guys read those books?
No.
I don't know if I did.
No, I don't think so.
I think it was the Magic Tree House. I'll have to dig them up later, and if this is the wrong title, then fix it in post or cut this. I feel like it was called the Magic Tree House, and each book was the students of a classroom would travel somewhere, and it was okay, that's right.
The Magic Tree House?
Yeah, the Magic Tree House, and it's it's a children's book.
It's a children's book,
Yeah.
and I was reading it in
Dinosaurs Before Dark.
yes.
Wait, let me see.
Can I see the cover? One of the covers? Yes,
Yeah.
the Magic Tree House.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
Who's the author?
Mary Pope Osborne.
Shout out to Mary.
Yeah, all right,
Mary
Mary.
O.
I missed this particular one.
That
But,
it came to me today when I was in the kids section. That bookstore, by the way, give them a shout out on the pod sometime. I don't know what their name is,
Yeah.
but
It's a Turning Pages down in Millville, Delaware.
Ocean View, Delaware, I think.
It's technically okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And I know it's great. It's a great used bookstore.
it's a special place that has everything from mainstream stuff to toys to old stuff. It is one of the best bookstores I've ever been to.
And records. There's an entire
Records,
list of
comics.
records. Yeah, comics.
So cool. But I was looking in the kids section today, and it made me think of the Magic Tree House, and I used to read those books in 3rd and 4th grade, and that was also when people were getting into Harry Potter, and then grew a few years older, and then it was Twilight, and then it was Divergent, and it was all the books that everyone was talking about. But I loved I just loved reading, and as an adult it was harder. I really wanted to go to school to study. I studied writing, literature, and publishing at Emerson College. That's what my degree is in. Weirdly, it's not in journalism, and that I really wanted to write books or work in the publishing space. And I think as I graduated, I sort of stopped. I wasn't reading for fun anymore. I was busy. I was really young and too busy just to be like
Fuel.
like that was when like Instagram was like I think the height of everyone was really chronically online starting in those days, and like I had my phone, I was busy. And then when I met you guys and I was like I've been trying to chase the high of Harry Potter and like the like Twilights and those books for that was like 10 years now, and you guys were like
We
we
have
know.
we have the author for you.
we have her,
And
Yes.
and
it's
that's
Sarah
Sarah
J.
J.
Maas.
Maas.
Yeah.
And I remember when we first met and started talking about books, you were like, "Oh, I haven't read in such a long time."
Mhm.
I just remembered that.
And now it's
Yeah.
like where I don't like listen to music in the way that
Yeah.
people do, or like I'm not as like chronically online. I mean, I have to in a lot of ways
Yeah.
just because like I'm a normal adult, but I do spend so much of my time reading now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I do think people fall back. If you were a reader as a child, you do.
You don't lose it.
A lot of people
Yeah.
lose it, like in their 20s and then fall back into it when they're 30.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I think the people that love it will never really like lose it. I think they'll like
Mhm.
always come back to it. There might be moments where you're like, damn, I haven't read in like a year. And then I think my break was like much longer than a year, but it's kind of like, I never thought that I would just like never read a book again.
Yeah.
You know?
So, what's your favorite genre and how did it win you over?
Okay. My favorite genre is contemporary fiction, but I think it's, like I'm making up my own genre here. And I've said this on the pod before.
Yeah.
It's like the book club books.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
the Reese book, Oprah's book, the morning show books, like things like
JBH.
that. JBH,
Yeah.
like all those books that the Hollywood ladies are reading out there. Like I want to read those books. And I think what I love about those book clubs is that they're always picking something new, or most
Yeah.
of the time.
Mhm.
It's like a new release, and that kind of makes me feel like I'm up with the times.
Was there a book in the genre that sort of hooked you originally?
I really like movies that are being adapted into, or books that are being adapted into movies. And Reese had one, Little Fires Everywhere, and I'm
Yeah.
forgetting who the author was, but that was a
Mhm.
miniseries, I think, on Hulu. And I watched the series first and then read the book and was like, oh, like that. And this was before I was like back in my reading phase.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, okay, I'm like interested in like revisiting this. I'm a person that always think the book is better than the movie or the
Yeah.
series. It's very, very rarely where I think a movie is better than the
Mhm.
book.
I feel like I can't read a book after I've already either watched a movie or the series.
Yeah.
And like I already know everything that happened.
Yeah. I understand
Well,
that.
you're not a
That's-
rereader either.
Oh, I don't reread. I don't have time for that.
No.
Like I did it.
At least I reread a lot of
Yeah, we
things.
do. You're right. Like, well, you did a full Sarah J. Maas reread last
I
year,
did
but
last year.
that
but
was
It had a purpose. It had an end game.
it did have an end game. Yeah, and actually that was very enjoyable. I'm glad that I did that reread, but
And that's what got you into audiobooks too.
Yeah.
that is what got me into audiobooks. That was the first time I actually was listening to any type of books out loud, and it was very helpful. Because I was like, I need to keep reading these
Mhm.
books. Like, I don't just have time to do this before I go to sleep
Yeah.
at night. Like, I need to be listening all the time.
Welcome to a new expensive habit.
I know. And
I
we were
know.
talking about that yesterday. We were like, listen, I don't have a problem buying the Kindle books because we're, Kindle readers, but I do have a problem then purchasing the audiobook for like $20.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Why is this so expensive?
Mhm.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of work that goes. You're paying. You're
Yeah.
paying voice actors.
I mean, I
I
get
get
it.
yeah.
But I think that if they made an app or something that was a Kindle Unlimited but for audiobooks, and like yes, I know that there are some
Like
there are
Audible
some
has it,
Audible
yeah.
feature like
Audible has,
options.
like an unlimited?
No, they don't have it unlimited, but
No,
there
but
are
I'm pitching
books-
it. I'm pitching it.
Yeah.
Amazon, do this. Like, but I would pay a lot of money. Like, I think Kindle Unlimited might be like $9.99 a month or something.
Yeah.
I would pay like $50 a month to have
Instead of, like, the-
unlimited Audible.
Instead of the credit system that's
Yeah.
currently.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think what is it, like 1 credit a month?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like to have a audio component with everything I read, no matter what, just because like
Nowadays.
yeah, it is easier. It does make me read faster and like I consume it better. And like even if I'm
Yeah.
not just an audio person, I will still buy like the text version as well. So give me like an audio option. I mean, we discovered the
The Alexa.
the Alexa thing, and that's helpful
Is
sometimes.
it Alexa's voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, the downside of this is that you're being read to by Alexa's voice. And there's very little inflection. They very often
Like get names
mispronounce.
wrong, I
Yeah,
imagine.
mispronounce things. Even within the same book, they'll pronounce the same thing differently at like different points. So
Mhm.
it's not a very enjoyable audio listening experience.
Mhm.
It's like it's not anywhere close to buying the book, but in a pinch,
Yeah.
it does work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm out of
And
options, I'm
yeah,
just like,
and like
yeah.
I was doing it a lot for books that didn't have audiobooks. So if
Mhm.
I was reading like a Kindle Unlimited Omegaverse that didn't have
Mhm.
an audio component, then
Yeah.
Alexa reading it
It has to
was
be
the only
also
way I could get it.
it has to be tied to a Kindle
Yes.
experience as well. So like I get arcs or if I'm reading like a huge document,
Yeah.
Manacled, for example, when it was on
Yeah.
like as a fanfic and it was like a doc, you
Yeah.
can put that in your Kindle app, but like Alexa doesn't recognize that as a book. So it's like, we don't understand.
Yeah. Oh, and there are also sometimes you're telling Alexa to read the book, and then she's like, "This one," and I'm like, "No," and
Yeah.
then you can't like
Or she's
convince
like,
her.
we can't purchase it. And I'm like, I purchased it already.
So okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a flawed system.
it's a flawed system. It's a workaround
Yeah.
that works maybe 90% of the time,
Yeah.
and probably like to a 70% capacity. But if you needed it, it's there.
It's there for you.
Yeah,
Alexa's always there for you.
I know. It's not super enjoyable.
All right. So if someone's never read this genre, contemporary fiction, what would be the first book you'd hand them?
I would hand them. So I don't know if this is a book club book per se. Like I'm not sure if any of those women who have book clubs actually picked this book, but it is a good start. Leanne Moriarty wrote Big Little Lies, which is adapted into an HBO show. That is an excellent, like exactly the kind of book that I'm chasing most
Yeah.
of the time because it has like female drama. Like it's about women who are kind of in a front group and each of their dramas.
Yeah.
It has some more superficial topics, but also some serious ones. There's like a single mom who's kind of struggling with her son. We've all seen the show, so like it's that kind of thing. But it also culminates into a big murder mystery, which is it was just like so fun. Like it touches on a lot of different things. So I think that's a good one to start with.
I think that would be a good one. So for someone that is fully converted into this genre, what's something that you would recommend those people?
Ooh, fully?
Yeah.
I feel like those folks are really like on the nose. Okay, that was a book that I said kind of mixed up a bunch of different genres, but I think if you're a person who is in a book club that is sort of like the celebrity kind, you should be in tune with the sort of things that you like about a specific book. Do you know what I'm saying? So if it is the thriller thing that's getting you, then like, okay, be like, that was the most exciting part of Big Little Lies. It was the murder mystery, or was it like the female friendship? So that sort of thing. So if I'm someone who's like, oh, I'm interested more in like the thriller space, it's Gillian McAllister. I spoke to you guys about her today. She is like one of my favorite authors right now. And she's somebody that I think she is more in like the thriller space, like the psychological thriller type of thing. She does a little bit of magical realism, but also everything does have like a mystery element, but it's not like the cheesy kind. It's not like a Frida McFadden book where you're like, okay, this is a thriller and I know what to expect here. I know that something's going to be off and there's going to be a twist and there's going to be like, it's not that kind of thriller. This is more of like character person driven. Like there is like a bigger theme to these books, each one of them. And like I read my first one last October and I read like all of Gillian McAllister's books since. And they are so good.
What was the title of that first one?
Wrong Place, Wrong Time.
Okay.
It's a good one.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about this genre, the book club book genre?
Yeah. I can't wait to answer this question. I think a lot of people think that these are just the silly little books.
Yeah.
You know, like these are just the chick lit books. Like the women that pick them definitely like have a sense of what it's like to be a woman. Of course, like the womanhood thing is normally a part of most of these books, but they have deeper themes. Like they are like real like pieces of literature that I think get dismissed a lot of the times. And you shouldn't.
No.
These are good books. These are like really good books.
Yeah, like if you'd watch a TV show, I feel like so many people out there would have watched and have watched Big Little Lies, but they would never have known that it was a book.
Totally. And the business model of like like Reese Witherspoon's book club, where she has the the movie and TV rights to those books that she
Yeah.
includes in her book picks are like, that's genius.
Yeah.
And like that, people are going to be watching that content outside of just, like the text on the page. And
Yeah.
that's great.
That's big.
That's good
I
storytelling.
mean, it's Reese.
Yeah.
Would you say, I mean, that this genre probably started with Oprah,
Yeah.
right? I mean, book
Oh my
clubs have been
God.
a thing forever, but Oprah was the one
Yeah.
who really,
She's the mother of mothers.
I know.
Yeah.
She's the mother of so many things.
But you know what I think about? Like, Oprah Toni Morrison was writing and was very well respected, but
Mhm.
like when Oprah picked Beloved as one of her book club like picks, like that's when Toni Morrison became the Toni Morrison we know now. And and Toni Morrison books are rough reads, hard reads. Like she is writing, like if bringing it back to Dina, this is
Oh, yeah.
this is literature. This
Yeah.
is not even
Mhm.
like mass market for like this is you
Yeah.
study in a school. I took a entire Toni Morrison class in college
Mhm.
where we read her all of her entire opus that was out
Was
at
it
the time.
awesome?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
great. But and yeah, so that wasn't a silly little chick lit book.
Yeah.
Beloved's not a chick lit, but by any means, it's about slavery.
She's the mother of the Celebrity Book Club.
Yeah,
It's
of
still
the book.
going, and that's like it says something about celebrity culture, but also like the power of like women wanting to feel a sense of community, and that book clubs are like how old is Oprah's book club?
Oh my
It
God.
must be
Oh, we
Older
should
than
look.
we are.
Let's see. What was the first one? Let's see. When?
80s.
probably in the 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, so it was in 1996, September 16th, 1996, and the first book was The Deep End of the Ocean by Jacqueline Mitchard.
30.
Sorry, 30 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's an incredible. I mean, we should celebrate everything Oprah does, but
Yeah.
that is really, really impressive.
I remember when when Jonathan Fry, do I have that book here? A Million Little Pieces.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was an Oprah's book pick, which
Mhm.
meant it blew up. And then it turned out it was a memoir,
Mhm.
or at least that's what it was marketed at the time. And then
Oh,
it turned
yeah.
out that a lot of it was fictionalized.
Mhm.
So it was sort of loosely based
Mhm.
on his life. And Oprah brought him on and just beat him down verbally on camera and like forced him to
Admit?
apologize and to admit and to explain. And you never like Oprah wasn't mad. She was
Yeah,
disappointed.
she was
Mhm.
just disappointed. I feel like our mother is Oprah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a child of Oprah.
Yeah.
She is
Oh.
yes.
Mhm.
Oh, every day at 4 p.m. Like Oprah
Yeah.
was on.
I think your mom is a child of daytime TV,
Oh, yeah.
like morning and today.
Yeah. She had her daytime soaps.
Yeah.
We are Days of Our Lives family.
Yeah.
Like you were like
Oh
an
my
All My
God.
Children family.
Yeah.
Or like whatever
Yeah.
your mom or Passions. Remember Passions?
Creepy doll. Remember what we can actually maybe we won't cut this, but remember the witch in Passions? Passions had a witch. And then she had an Inquilitress doll, and that doll was just a person,
It was
like
a small person.
and it was a small person. It was a little person who
Yeah.
played a live doll, but
Yeah.
only the witch could see him alive. Otherwise, he
Yeah.
was just a creepy
Oh
doll.
wow.
Oh my God.
Passions was something
I just,
special,
like, I
and
can't
we were in a
believe-
Passions family, but we went to a babysitter for a period
Yeah.
of time, and that
She was the-
babysitter was
Ah.
a Passions person.
Mm.
And so we'd sit down and
We'd be like, huh?
we'd be like, "What's going on here?"
Stefana locked Marlena in a dungeon.
Again.
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah, sorry.
Did your mom not watch that?
No. No.
She didn't?
I don't think so. I'm gonna have to ask her later. My mom like doesn't watch TV like that. Maybe I wasn't home when my mom was watching soaps. My
Yeah,
mom
but-
was a bartender, so she had some time during the
I was
day.
gonna
Yeah.
say, she definitely was available.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I have to ask her later. Right now, she's like the most housewife of housewife.
Like, is she doing daytime TV now?
Yeah, but I don't think it's like turn on like TV. I think she's like catching up on her shows,
Oh.
like on the streams.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, so what do you think people miss about this genre when they dismiss it?
What they miss? Oh, well, just excellent pieces of art. Like I think everyone goes into a book wanting to, or at least I do. I can't speak for everyone because sometimes we are going into books thinking of just like escapism and just like wanting to detach from reality. But I like my favorite thing about a book is going into it being like, I want a book that I'm not going to stop thinking about.
Yeah.
That I am going to learn something about the world that is bigger than myself, something that I don't understand, but it's making me think about outside of like my own body.
Yeah.
And I think so many of these books touch on that in very real ways. Contemporary fiction, I like a contemporary book because it does talk about like um themes about technology, about modern parenting, about like being a single person in your mid 30s. Like
Yeah.
I like books about that I can relate to, but also I like books about like moms because like I'm not a mom, but like
Yeah.
so many of my friends are, and like I
Mhm.
like kind of thinking about okay, what is a piece of their lives that I might not understand, but I can now understand through like a book character. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
think that there's so many learning lessons that people are missing out on when you're not reading these books.
It's a good one. What would you say your genre comfort zone is? So what is like your favorite trope or your moment that you're always like, this is what I do?
Yeah, like if I'm trying to find something to read, I'm just
Yeah.
kind of going to revert to. It's going to be romance.
Yeah.
Did you know I was going to say that?
Well, expand on that a little bit
Okay.
more. Like, what
Yeah.
type of
Yeah. It's the it's the Elise genre. It's like
Okay, yeah.
it's
So
like the romances that are on the Kindle Unlimited, and they
Okay.
are not something I'm like really invested in. But like I do love a romance. Like I'm
Mhm.
always looking for. If romance is not the A plot, I hope it's the B or C plot in any book that I'm reading. So I'm always like looking for something in that space. So if I'm not getting it from a book that I'm currently reading, or like
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I'm in a reading rut, I don't know what to read next, I'm going into like the romance space to see if I can like find something on my TBR to just pull out.
Yeah. Just
Hopefully it aligns with like my seasonal taste.
yeah.
I want a cozy one for fall, you know.
What do you think that says about you?
That I'm a mood reader. Like I just want to I do love an escapism too. Like
Yeah.
the real world is really hard and scary out there, and also just like boring sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I'm just kind of chasing something that's outside of my body. If it's not a theme, it's just like a story.
Yeah.
you
What-
know?
In the romance space, just the
Yeah.
straight romance books, what's your favorite type? Like, if you had to, like, if you
Are
had
we
to,
talking trope?
yeah, I'm talking trope. I'm talking trope or
Yeah.
theme,
Yeah.
whatever. Like,
Yeah.
what's your favorite type?
Oh, it's golden retriever black cat.
Yeah.
Like that's my favorite trope.
Okay.
I absolutely love that trope. I'm always going to be chasing that trope.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a very common one.
Yeah.
I mean, it exists obviously.
Yeah,
but
I think
it's-
the more modern romance writers, or I don't know,
like more contemporary.
yeah, like contemporary lit folks, so like Emily Henry
Mhm.
and Carly Fortune, like those type of writers definitely have those tropes now. But I love those books. Like anytime any of those authors put out a new book, I'm like the first one in line, being like, I'm ready,
Yeah.
ready for this one.
I bought both the audio and the text version,
Yeah.
ready to read.
Yeah.
Will be,
I'm sad.
yeah.
I'm
it'll be
sad.
done in a day.
Exactly.
Now, if you could only read one genre for the rest of your life, would it be
Oh, that's so hard to
your
answer.
book? Like, would it be book club books or would you cheat?
Mm. I would cheat. I think I think if I had to pick one for the rest of my life, it would be romance. But you know what I think it is? Romance books are kind of like TikTok, where you're getting an immediate
Yeah, it's a serotonin.
yeah, it's a serotonin kick.
Yeah.
They're usually short. They're usually not that deep.
Yeah.
Like no shade, but we're all coming for something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's sort of just like it's just a quick hit. Every single time you're reading these books, you go through them really fast. You're not really like challenged intellectually when you're like reading these books. So it is like I think that's why I'd say that. Like I would love to be like above it and be like, yes, I would read the classics all day, but like no, I'm not.
No.
Like I'm just not.
Well, I guess to a good delineation, and we actually talk about this with Ankeen because she came on specifically to talk about romance because that's what she reads.
Tell
but
me.
Again, we're talking smutty little romance
Yeah.
books, though. Like not like I would put, say, Emily Henry or like something
For
like,
sure.
yeah, a little bit above the smutty little
Yep.
romance books, where
Agree.
there's usually some sort of broader theme in there. Where
Mhm.
smutty little romance books just want you to like kick your little feet.
Yes.
They're very tropey.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting into. You know
Yeah.
the beats.
Yep.
If you're at 75%, something's about to happen.
Yeah.
Third act, something.
Yep.
Like, if
Yep.
you literally
Oh my
like
God,
time
I
it
know.
If you're
from-
introducing multiple men and one girl, you know based on the description which one is the guy.
Yeah.
Like which one is the guy that
That
she
they're
and
gonna end up
like which one is the love interest. There's always a trope. Like I love all the tropes.
Yeah.
And I think that they are kind of predictable is comforting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And for me I can't but yes, to be clear, you cannot put like the Emily Henrys and those folks in the same category as the books that I'm talking about. It's
Yeah.
like strictly like the Kindle Unlimited, like
Mhm.
smutty little romance. Yeah, love those. Love those.
I
Shout
know.
out to all of those
Yeah.
writers. Like there's so many of them out there
I know.
now.
And they're doing a lot of self-publishing and like
Mhm.
self-printing. And I've actually Victoria Weidler, who when we read Bourbon and Lies,
Mm.
she self-published that, but she just got picked up by Bloom. I think Bloom Press. So like those books are going traditional publishing now, and I was like, good for her.
I feel
That's
like
so
that's good
awesome.
for
And she
her.
wrote so many other these authors have been writing forever and just like self-publishing, giving us exactly what we need.
Mhm.
When we were reading Alchemized and we finished it finally, I was like, what can I shoot into my bloodstream immediately?
Yeah.
That's not this book. And I
Yeah.
read like 2 Elsie Silver books back to back.
And that is it's I don't want to say it's a palate cleanser because that's like not doing it justice, but it's sort of just like I need to get back to like my home, like
Yes.
my roots here. Like I need to revert.
Yeah.
Well, what you say? I feel like yours might be
Like I
romantasy.
Yeah, like I would only just read a romantasy, but there are definitely times when now that I've explored or have been exploring other genres where I'm like, if I read one more book with werewolves, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Mhm.
Like where I'm like, okay, I was always reading something else magical, but maybe a dark academia instead of werewolves.
Yeah.
Or vampires.
Well, I
It's
think
like,
that's fair to
I gotta
say
get
as
out of
well
this world.
with romance. I'm
Yeah.
like, if I read another sports romance where like I do not like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna twist it right out the door.
Yeah.
Like twist it right out.
But at one point you were like, I only want to read hockey romances.
Yes.
And then you read them all.
Yes.
And now you're like, no more for me.
No
not
more
for
for
a little
me.
while.
I was on like a big sports romance kick, like 2 years when like the Taylor and Travis thing was really big. I was like, I'm really interested in.
Wait,
in
what do you
that.
think outside of hockey?
Yeah.
Like what is like another like what would be the next sport that people would start writing about?
I mean, all sports are
Yeah.
represented.
Yeah,
Like, you
I
can
gotta-
find
golf?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I haven't found one, but I'm sure there's a golf romance out there somewhere. All
Recommend us some golf listeners.
Yeah, and
Give us some golf romance.
I'm sure they're out there.
Like I just want to
I'm not chasing them.
Yeah, but like I want to know what really odd and niche sport there are romance books about. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
I haven't seen
what
any
are those
like
people
really
that,
niche
like, they
ones.
stab each other. The
Fencing?
fencing.
There's definitely a fencing book out
Like,
there
'cause I
somewhere.
bet there's a boxing. I bet there's
Oh,
boxing.
yeah,
Oh, of
boxing.
course.
Wrestlers.
Yeah, I was just saying I read one about figure skaters today or earlier this year, but I saw it at the bookstore and they mentioned that one.
Oh, actually, the an Elsie Silver book I just finished. There was a pro wrestler storyline in that. That
There you
was
go.
so like a WWF.
Yeah.
So,
Like
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely baseball, NBA, but yeah,
Yeah.
hockey's the.
I read a
that's
lot.
the
I
biggest one.
was reading a lot of football ones, like, but I think hockey might be like
I think
one of the.
hockey is probably the most popular one.
I don't like. I mean, I get it.
Oh.
I think hockey players
Yeah.
are extremely good looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you think about it, football is
rugged.
Yeah, I mean, football is very similar, like in the sense,
No,
but like no,
it's
not
different.
not the players, but like it's equally as dangerous. So like in a romance context,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of the very attractive things about hockey, which is like they skate
fight.
fast and they fight and like they
Yeah.
do this and that. Like I mean, the football is just people tackling each other.
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
the
but
time.
there's like more rules.
Yeah, I
have to
also,
pave a
and this is
certain-
very unfair, but I also feel like football players are dumb. And I think hockey players are also maybe dumb, but in a hot way. And like football players are dumb in a not hot way. That's unfair. That's a big broad brush. Big,
I mean,
big broad brush.
I don't agree with it, but you're entitled to feel that way.
Like I think of hockey players as more like rugged,
Yeah.
like beards and long hair and
Yeah.
maybe a man bun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
if they
I
weren't-
don't know many football players with no teeth, but I like have seen a lot
No,
of
many.
hockey players with no
Like,
teeth.
if they
You know that
weren't
they
playing-
don't-
I'm
they don't
sorry.
get their teeth fixed until the end of the season. And then
Oh.
they get their teeth fixed. So it's
Because
like because you're just gonna
See, like,
deep out.
that's hot.
Yeah.
Where next time you're on a date, you're gonna be with just some guy with, like, his 2 front teeth missing.
And I'm gonna call you guys and be like, I couldn't focus. He had no
Go
teeth.
through it. Yeah.
It
I don't think I could. Like a grown man missing the 2 front teeth. Not
It was like one of these, like a canine. I'd be like, oh, like, you know,
happened.
be like, okay. But like, if he had like no fronts,
I'd be wondering where
be
they
like,
were. What happened
You know?
there?
Heck.
Unless they were a professional hockey player. I think I'd be okay with it.
Okay.
Okay, you just deal with this in season, no teeth, and then like every
It was like I mean, you have to concede in some way when you're a wag.
Yeah, I mean,
And
like,
sometimes,
yeah.
like, my husband's just not home or he cheats on me. But for this, it's like he has no front teeth.
yes,
but he's always coming home.
it's always. Jesus. I wonder. We have to get Katie to read like a hockey romance.
Yeah.
I love hockey.
Yeah.
I know. I feel like you would. I think you should read the one that Erica read, the Vancouver series. I think.
Oh, okay.
Is that like the rewind back?
No,
and,
that's
and
Windy City.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like Windy City a lot too.
I've read
think
a few of those.
all of those are fun.
They are fun.
Did I tell you guys what Greg said when I saw him last weekend?
No.
That Erica texted him a like paragraph from one like that hockey romance book that she was reading, and he was like, "This is what you're reading?"
Ooh, tell me more about that.
I think he reads like a lot of nonfiction, and when Erica was like, "Yeah, I'm really into reading," you know, Elise and Katie recommended a good book series. I just don't think that was top of mind for him. That it was gonna be as smutty as it was, and that she absolutely loved it.
Yeah, I understand.
It's just it really made me laugh that he didn't know. He was like, "What? They make books like this?"
It's like yeah.
Best-selling
bestsellers, you know, like best-selling well, romance is at least the best-selling genre just across the board.
Yeah.
Always has been. Always will
Is
be.
it? Is that?
That is true.
Oh my God! What is this saying? What is this saying
Back to
about?
Fabio.
And I said, I was like, it feels like women are really unhappy.
Yeah, I think women are looking for something
Like, they
and they're not
are-
finding it in the real world.
They're
Yeah, the mental load that women have to just carry,
Endure. Yeah.
you know, in any walk of their life
Mm-hmm.
is, I think, such that the wish fulfillment of romance novels are doing a lot of work in a way that they're just not going to be able to do in real life. Real life is too hard.
Yeah.
So to find this like perfect magical relationship, this person, a man with an EQ who has a good communication style, and maybe messes up in the third act, but immediately comes running back, ready to
We like
apologize.
know he's gonna shape up.
Yeah.
We know it.
Like it's real life is too hard
Mhm.
for that to really happen.
Yeah.
So I think romance books have always been a way
Mhm.
for women to escape.
Yeah.
I just keep thinking about how the Hallmark Channel is a
Mhm.
romance book. Like every movie that they put out is
Yeah, it's a reason it's so successful.
Yeah.
You know?
so good.
Yeah.
And Hallmark has really tapped into the seasonal theme.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I always laughed, because Katie would always say before this that she hated romance novels. She didn't want it to read any sort of romance, and she would just be so surprised that I was reading it. I'm like, starting November 3rd, basically now.
No, now it's like October.
Yep. Like it's Katie glued to the Hallmark Channel.
Mhm.
She's watching Hallmark every single night. She has favorite Hallmark actors. She has we got to watch this one. It's my favorite actor, my favorite actress. We're watching nonstop Christmas Hallmark movies, and they are unbelievable. But of course I would like it. I like romance books, but I didn't watch it the way that Katie did. Katie sort of brought me in.
I didn't know. I didn't know that that's what it was. But
What did you think that romance was? Like, did you think it was like what your mom reads? Like the Fabios? Like those?
Our mom
Is that what
doesn't
you
even
thought?
read
Like,
that. Our mom reads
no,
like
our mom-
very
cozy,
no smut sort of romance books.
oh,
But,
is that what you thought?
I don't know. I don't think I mean, I get it. Like, I've read now romance books. I don't know. Like, I think it's the seasonality of it. And the reason that I
That
love
it's
Hallmark
Christmas.
so much is because it's all Christmas.
Oh,
Or
it's
like-
less about it's the vibes.
It's the vibe. I think it's the vibes that it's
Mm.
giving, because that Emily Henry book that I read was fine. But I don't, like, I'm more drawn to, like, a nice little Christmas movie that I
Mhm.
can just have on in the background when I'm doing something.
Did you like the Christmas special of Avatar?
I love the Christmas special.
Mhm.
And so I feel like people
What
talk
is it, like Winter and Stars?
It's like
How-
Starlight and something.
The Court of Starlight and
I loved it.
Frost and
Scarlet.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's because I love to get an insight into other people's holidays and like what they do and like what their traditions are.
That's cute.
And I always said that I love that book. I don't know why I got a bad rap.
No.
Not to us.
Not
I
to
know,
us.
yeah.
In this community.
In this,
In this house.
Certainly not. You're not welcome here if you don't like
in this community of 3, we love the Christmas special back.
I think it's like actually really important to the story as well.
It is very important to the
so
storyline.
important.
It's the bridge from YA to A for our good friend our good friend Sarah J. Maas.
Yeah.
I feel like I would read it again.
You
Did
didn't
you
read
not?
it in your no, you were
No, I did. No, I'm just saying. Like,
Oh, you'd read it a third time.
Yeah, because I feel like it is a little bit Christmassy. Maybe it's like a winter book.
All right.
See, like I would not read that outside of the series. Like that would be part of a reread for me.
No, I don't know.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Let's
all
move
right.
on from
Okay. You know what I actually want to ask before we go is that I know that book club books, romance, but you're also a romantasy gal.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
I feel like I can't believe you didn't even bring up one thing about it.
Yeah, but I think it's not my favorite at the moment. I could really rant about this for a second, but
Yeah.
I have not been
Like, wow.
I've not been impressed with anything in the romantasy space. I really can't think. There's one I obviously love Sarah J. Maas. She like got me back into reading, and like I don't know, and I think about it all the time. Like, what is it about her book specifically that I just like? It kind of transcends my like normal love for genre, like the genres that I like. Aside from Sarah J. Maas, there's the Spark of the Everflame books. Those are the only you guys read those.
Yeah.
The only other
And it's so funny, like those were very medium to me.
I
Spark
like
of the
loved
Everflames.
them.
Yeah, I mean, like I didn't dislike them, but they weren't anything super special.
I don't know. Like nothing I have sent like in the past 5 years or so, like read a lot of romantasy, and like that maybe the past year and a half I've really put them down because like nothing is interested. Like I can't, even when I'm like reading them, I'm just like, this is not anything special to me. Like it's not new. It's not like they're all kind of feeling like knockoffs of other things at the moment. Everything's kind of recycled. Like ideas have been recycled.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's, I don't know, I see all the recommendations. Like I'm very big on book talk. I like see everything, and there's nothing out there that's really like wowed me. Manacled was one, but I didn't read Alchemized because I heard that it feels a lot like Manacled.
Yeah, and you weren't that into Rose and Chains, probably because you read Manacled.
Yeah. But I did read it and I liked it, but it did feel, I wonder, I mean, we talked about this. I wonder if I would have liked it more if I hadn't read Manacled.
I do. I wonder, because I would say that's my only 5-star romantasy book this year. I mean, and I would consider Rose and Chains.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Romantasy.
I would too.
I wouldn't say
I
that
don't consider
Alchemized
Alchemized as romantasy.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
Alchemized is a fantasy book.
Yeah.
It's a high fantasy book.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's a love story in it, but it's not.
It's a war book.
It's a war book.
It's a
and
war
you know
book.
the thing is, what's so interesting about Alchemized is that I would say that the romance and the war and the fantasy, they're both the A plots. Like the romance is a big driving force of the book, of the action, of the plot, but it is such a devastating sort of love that it's not romantic.
It's not
in
hopeful.
Any way. It's
Yeah.
not
No,
like
it's
it's not
not
yeah, there's no romance to it besides the fact that yes, these two people are very much in love.
Yeah. It's not like there's romance, but it's not romantic.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. That's exactly right.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, the writing itself, what I like, really, I mean, I enjoyed Manacled a lot, but
Yeah.
to your point, it's not really in the same like space as everything else that
I
we're
would love for you
talking
to
about.
read Alchemized because I would like to,
I
as somebody
will.
who also read Manacled, I'd like to talk to you about some of the comparisons.
Yeah, I will get there. I think that's just like a tough one to pick up
Yeah.
right now. Like, come
Yeah.
on, we're getting to the end of the year, and I gotta get to my Goodreads reading goal, and Alchemized is not gonna get me there.
No.
No,
It was
it's not.
actually, it really tanked sort of like my October reads because
Yeah.
it was a rough and long.
Yeah, it's just like 1,000 pages, man. That's a
And it's
That's a tough one.
It's a
That's a
dense
tough
one.
one.
Yeah.
That is a tough one. But yeah, I will like I hate to say like one day I'll find another that I love, but
Yeah.
I don't think I'm like chasing it right now because I have for a long time and I haven't been able to like get there. Like Zodiac Academy was something. It scratched some sort of itch, but it
Yeah.
wasn't quite
Zodiac
what I
First few
wanted.
books
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
then I was like, I can't keep reading
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Zodiac Academy is interesting because I think it was a good crossover from like the Kindle Unlimited smutty romance. It's like and a fantasy
Mm-hmm.
romance, and then it was also had like that school aspect to it. It was doing a lot of things, and then all of them together felt new.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just never stopped. Then
Yeah.
the story just never stopped, and you were like, there certainly can't be
Yeah.
another book after this.
Yeah.
And there was
So many more.
Yeah.
so many more books after
Yeah.
it.
And there's like a
that-
spin-off series too.
Oh my
Like
God.
hell, I respect that hustle so much
Yeah.
from those authors. But I don't think I got quite I feel like there's like 10 books. Is there 8, 9, 10? There's somewhere up there for
It's
just like the main.
Zodiac
Yeah,
Academy?
just
Yeah.
the main.
Let's
I
see.
didn't quite get past like maybe 4, but
I think I did 7.
I will. Like I kind of want it to end first so I can have an end game.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I will get there.
That's a good point. Yeah. I don't know if they're even done with it. I remember and it was 2021 and I was reading them and I want to say I made it 7 books.
Mm-hmm. That's far.
And at the end of that 7th book, I was like, ugh, like I just know what's going to happen. I know what the next
Yeah.
book is going to be about, what the conflict is, and I'm like, I don't want to read 1,000
Yeah.
pages of this.
Yeah.
Okay, I see where I'm getting confused. So there are 9
Zodiac.
primary works.
Yeah.
Like 9 works, and then there's 20 total.
Yeah.
If you take into consideration there's a lot of prequels,
Yeah.
there's a lot of like 1.5,
Oh,
which
yeah.
they like novellas,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
something from like the boys' point of view. So in total 20 books if you wanted to read every single Zodiac Academy
Mm-hmm.
book, 9 books of the main series.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Well,
then
shout out to
there's-
those
yeah.
ladies.
Those sisters.
They're sisters. They
I
are
could-
sisters.
Could you imagine, Katie, you and me? I mean, I guess never say never. We do have a podcast, but could you imagine if we wrote a book? I'd murder you. I'm pretty
Wait,
sure.
I saw a TikTok from one of the authors that they had almost like a she shed in someone's backyard, and that was their office. Like they both had desks in there. That's where they would write, and it was truly in someone's backyard. And I was like, oh, I kind of love this.
Yeah, I do sort of love that. That is.
I
nice.
love a
It's very
she shed.
cute. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Anything else you wanna bring up? Any more rants? Have anything that you need to get off your chest?
No.
Okay.
Let's offline. Let's offline.
Okay. All right. Fine.
All right.
Guys, thanks for having me on the pod.
Yes.
I'll
Oh,
come
thanks
back.
for coming.
Here.
I'll come back.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.